Welcome to my channel, Porché Tarot. Today I'm doing reading for you for January 2021. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. In fact, I would very much appreciate that if you did it right now. It really helps my channel out, helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, this reading resonates, it doesn't resonate, go ahead and leave those in the comment section. I will do my best to respond. If you have any questions about the cards I'm using, you want to donate to the page, you want my contact info, you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, that information is all in the description box below. I'm going to start by reading, just getting an overarching energy from the Untethered Souls deck. Again, that information is in the description box, and just want to get an idea of what may be coming up for Libras. I'm a Libra too. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, very Libra. Get an idea of what's coming up for Libras in the month of January. An overarching theme. Going beyond, we have the spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same and learn to embrace change at all times. So, if you are struggling with change, and even if you're not, think about this. Think about learning to embrace change at all times. And this also goes into embracing change of others. Oftentimes we have people around us, particularly with this energy. Think about 2020, think about everything that has changed, think about things that are changing within you, things that you've been okay with, things that you haven't, and also think about the people around you. We Libras tend to be relationship folk. Tend to hold our relationships very close to our hearts. So if anyone around you is struggling with change, I invite you to help them along with that journey and help them along as this transformation continues to move forward. Okay, let's see where we're at. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So some things have been set in motion already. That you may be waiting for, or maybe you've turned your back on something. A little bit more clarity. Okay, we have the Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, Justice, Ten of Cups, the Wheel, and the Six of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing, well, you're here. Justice card. Okay, so possibly in the past, this could also be about a person. There's some learning that has taken place, taking the opportunity to learn perhaps after something happened, and the truth of the matter is starting to dawn on you, and this is coming with justice. Okay, so I don't know if this has to do with like a legal matter or something that may be going on with, you know, something legal or something, I don't know what it is yet, but the message that's coming through is that justice is being served based off of this truth that may be coming in. In the present, or you, I see your energy as we have, you know, two tens here. We have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so lots of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. We also have success here. So we have the Six of Wands. So something that's happened, something that you learned or someone else taught you, or something that someone else is learning, has caused you to really be in your happiness. And the wheel of fortune is shining on you. Okay, so something positive is coming to light here, or something is coming back around. So a new opportunity to see something through, perhaps as it relates to this justice. This justice, you know, there was a lesson that was learned and justice is being served. We have two cards of karma here. So I do think this is related possibly to something that happened in the past in terms of some sort of karmic thing that's maybe cycling back through. But what the outcome of this line is, this karmic line, is perhaps an ending, and perhaps an ending with maybe an air sign, sorry, a fire sign. Perhaps an ending with a fire sign. I challenge you to think about the way that you embrace endings or the way that you embrace change. When endings occur in our life, oftentimes we want to cut that thing off and get rid of it, and that all you're doing is creating resentment and holding on to things. So as much as you think you may be cutting a thing off, you may actually be doing yourself a disservice by holding on to it. Okay, so whatever that you learned that caused this abundance of happiness, or this abundance of happiness that is coming. Remember, happiness comes in waves, right? Emotions come in waves. They come and they go. And oftentimes we try to hold on to our happy moments. And when we can't hold on to those happy moments, we get sad and we create endings for ourselves. So just be careful in terms of what endings that you're creating and how you perceive an ending. Just because the ebb and flow of happiness comes and goes doesn't necessarily mean that something is over. And that's just the message that I'm kind of getting strongly for you today. There's also something about what may have been learned in the past, or what somebody taught you that is causing another karmic cycle to come through, that's really teaching you how to nurture yourself, perhaps. It's really teaching you how to step into the energy of contentment, of taking care of yourself. I see the Queen of Pentacles is kind of the Nine of Pentacles, right? You're in your coin, you can take care of yourself, you can fulfill yourself. I see that kind of taken to the next level, right? There is a pair here, right? So there is a king and queen, which you know, possibly an earth sign, possibly a fire sign, doesn't really matter. I just see this energy of two people of differing personalities, perhaps having some sort of ending, but a lot of times endings come with new beginnings. So I would challenge you to think about what endings mean for you, and how you can use that energy to move forward. Okay, let's get some clarity around some of these cards. I want to know what this Ace of Swords is. We had sort of in the recent past some energy of some new insight. Okay, we have the Two of Cups reversed, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Cups reversed. So I'm getting that something in the way of love didn't work out, perhaps with somebody from the past. And this had to do with somebody holding themselves back. This wasn't... I don't think anything happened other than somebody not being ready, or somebody not feeling ready and not investing in that thing. If we look into the Justice card, hopefully this gives us a little bit more clarity about what's going on here. Justice, we have the Seven of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands reversed. So somebody didn't make plans because they had a lot going on. They were a little bit confused, maybe lots of options going on. But justice is coming in the way of an offer. And perhaps this is why you're standing in success at the moment. It's really interesting because it seems like something ended, but I'm getting the sense, or maybe a gentle nudge for you to stand in your own happiness, to really think about where your relationship with happiness comes in, and the fact that you can stand on your own 2 feet, and maybe this situation that has occurred, maybe this karmic cycle that is coming through is about you learning how to stand in your own success. Okay, let's look into the Six of Wands. We have the Chariot, Page of Swords reversed, and the Hierophant reversed. So yeah, whatever I feel like maybe there was a commitment or some commitment with like education or a relationship or something that you were charging towards, that you felt like there was going to be victory. We have two victory cards sitting one on top of each other, but you didn't get the message that you wanted to hear. And but I think in getting that message, you've sort of changed course in the present, and you're thinking about things in a new way. Let's get some clarity on this Ten of Cups energy. What is the Ten of Cups here? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Swords reversed. So I feel like there's going to be some happiness that comes, that you're holding on to, or perhaps you're in a very happy moment now, in the energy of abundance, in the energy of growth. And what this is causing is a lot more pain and a lot more loss. I don't mean to laugh, I'm sorry, but I've just been in this situation before where you can't hold on to your emotions as they come. Especially emotions are fluid, so you can't necessarily hold on to happiness as the sheer means of the thing that you need to do, the thing that you need to have, because it's never going to last. And the longer you try to hold on to it, the more loss that you feel. Okay. You're moving towards loss in this instance, okay? You're moving towards a feeling of being sad because that happiness is gone. You know, oftentimes when we see the Six of Swords, we're moving away from difficulties. Well, we can create the same pain, or we can create difficulty for ourselves when we try to move towards happiness when it's not present for us. So I would just think about that. In the future, let's think about the rest of January 2021 and the future. Let's see about this ending. Yeah, so for whatever reason, there's a sense of emotional detachment here that is coming from not wanting to engage in lots of situation, okay? Not wanting to engage in anyone else's opinion. You can hold your own opinion and hold your own, and you can allow people to have their opinions. Opinions change, right? And what I see here is this resisting of transformation. We have the Death card in reverse, the Five of Wands, and the King of Swords. So I'm seeing this resistant towards transformation, either not allowing other people's opinions to get in your way or change your way of being, or not even stepping up and speaking your own opinion. I do see you turning away from emotion in a means to not embrace change. So I would really, really think about that. And let's see, one more. I just want to clarify this Queen of Pentacles, because there is a nurturing energy here. It's showing up in the future. It's showing up as a lesson for you. So we have the Three of Cups, the Celebration, Queen of Wands, and the Sun reversed. So the Sun is never bad energy. I think the lesson here is to perhaps think about how celebrations, how other people's energy affects you. And if you're really in the moment and you're really in this happiness and this joy, allow it to inform how you want to live, allow it to inform how you want to live your passions, and experience the happiness that comes from it. But as the happiness starts to wane, right, with the Sun energy that shows up in reverse, I often think about just happiness to a lesser extent. When you try to, I think that's causing this Five of Cups moment, this sadness that shows up after the Ten of Cups, right? So there's lots of happiness that happens, and then all of a sudden the sun starts to go down, right? The day is ending. We're moving into the night. We're moving on. We're moving into a different day. We don't know how we're going to feel tomorrow. We don't know the energy that's coming into it. So oftentimes we try to hold on, and we misinform ourselves. So I would be cautious, and I would just let happiness and celebration and joy, I wouldn't hold on to it. I would let the sun go down on the day, but I would let that happiness inform your passions. I would let that happiness go, you know what? I really enjoyed that day. I really enjoyed that person. I want more of that in my life. I know that maybe that thing's not going to happen tomorrow, but I do want more of it. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I do want to continue on in the extended. I want to look at this this nurturing energy, and I want to see the outcome. I want to see, what's going on for the rest of January 2021, what's coming up for you, and perhaps we'll pull a couple oracle cards, maybe an Ascended Masters card, to kind of see what human energy. I feel like there are a lot of lessons here in terms of how you see success, how you see justice, how you see karma, and I'd love to explore that in the extended. If you want to continue on with me, the link is in the description box below. Thanks.